Hi guys, today I'm going to show you the hand motions for the Broadway musical Mary Poppins for Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This is a little bit different because it's going to be a mirror image, so if I raise this arm, you're going to raise your left hand. If I raise this arm, you're going to raise your right hand. So if you've ever played Just Dance, it's going to be a lot like that. So we'll just get started. We're going to start out with this first section, which is super. So you're going to start out with your right hand on top and your left hand on bottom, and you're going to make your hands into a little S shape, and you're going to put that down by your left hip. And while you're doing this, you're going to kind of put your legs over to the side and pop out your hip a little bit. So S, and then you're going to bring your hands up, and while you do that, you're going to twist it into a U. So S, U, so they're up by your head. Then you're going to go over to P, and on this you're going to want to make sure that this arm is straight forward, so it kind of makes a square in your arm, but straight forward. And then you're going to make a P with your right hand, and you're going to make sure that you keep a window for your head. P, and then for E, you're going to twist your right hand, bring it over. You're just going to bring your left hand straight down, kind of behind it. I don't know if you can see that, so right elbow over your left arm. And then you're going to bring your right leg up, and you're going to put your heel to your shin. You're going to look over, so I'll show you that again. P, E, and then lastly you're going to kind of swoop up into an R, which is kind of like you're singing a long note. That's kind of what it looks like. R, so slowly through that one more time. It's going to go S, U, P, E, R. One more time. S, U, P, E, R. Okay, this next section is going to be Callif, kind of like California. So we're going to start out with C. So you're going to put your right hand up over your eyes, and then you're going to look out to your right a little bit, like you're looking out to C, or like you see something. So C. Then for A, you're going to bring your hands up above your head like an A. Make sure that your wrists are straight, and you're going to look down in front of you, so your head's down. Make sure that you're not looking too far down in front of you, or else you're going to be looking straight down, and that looks really bad. So look out a little bit in front of you, A. And then we have L, so you're going to put your elbows kind of together and make an L shape. Make sure that it's not too far out. L. And then for I, you're going to bring your hands in like I. Make sure that your elbows stay up. I, and then for F, you're going to make a window for your head. Make your two fingers right here, make a box. And you're going to step forward with your right leg, F, and tilt your head to the left. So one time more through that again. C, A, L, I, F. And then when you get out of the F, you're going to want to make sure that you bring your hands down and you don't swing them out. So just bring them straight down to your sides. Okay, this next section is Fragil. So it's kind of like you're spelling out fragile, but we're just going to start with the R because it makes it easier for dancing. So you're going to come up to the singing position again. So R, and then this A is going to be a little bit different. You're going to put your right hand to your ear like you're hearing something, and your left arm down by your hip. And you're going to hold your hip. So A, and then for G, you're going to bring this hand down, and you're going to cradle your left hip, and you're going to bring your left leg up, kind of into a passe. That's what that's called. So G, and then for I, this I is different as well. You're going to bring your hands back and up. So you're going to want to make sure that they're kind of squared, like they're straight forward. I don't know if you can see that, but bring them up a little bit. And step back with your left foot, the same foot you posted with. So I, and then you're going to come back to the L. So we're going to go through that one more time really slow. So we start out with R, R, A, G, I, L. This next part's a little bit tricky, so we're going to go through it very slowly. So you're going to start out with your hands in a choir formation. So you go from L, and you're going to go I-S-T. You're going to circle it around and bring it up to a T. And you're going to want to make sure that your fingertips are up by your wrist, so everyone matches when you do it. So I-S-T, and while you're doing that, you're going to want to swing your legs from left to right. It's kind of weird at first, but you'll get it. So L-I-S-T, And this next part is also a little tricky. So, I-S-T-I-C, you're going to shoot your hands down, and you're going to crouch a little. Make sure that you're not sticking your butt out like this, but that you're just kind of crouching. I-C, and then for E-X, you're going to swing your hands up through like so. One more time. And then when your hands get up like this, you're going to want to jump and put your legs out like an X. So I'll do that one more time through so you can just kind of watch it. So, I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-O. I'm going on. So this next part is really fun. So you're going to bring your hand up on P, and you're going to kind of make a, like you're holding a pin, or like an OK sign. You're going to hold it up on P. Make sure you don't go too far back so it's awkward. So P-I-A-L-I-D. And make sure that you do the little head bounce and that you go from left to right. So I'm going to start from this part over here because it's easier just to go through it all together. So I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D. This next part's really fun, so you're going to want to punch out. You're going to put your right arm underneath your left arm, and you're going to let your head kind of hang back, and you're going to want to kick out with your right leg and make sure that your foot is flexed. So, O. And then you're going to look out to C again. C-I-O-U-S. One more time. O-C-I-O-U-S. And make sure you got that head in there and you bring your S right back to your belly button. Okay, so we're going to go through it a couple times through, and then we're going to go through it again while singing, so you guys can get the hang of it. So let's try it out again, really, really slow. S-U-P-E-R-C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Okay, we're going to go a little bit faster. So, S-U-P-E-R-C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L-I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. I'm a little out of breath. Hopefully you guys are too if you're doing it right. So now we're going to try it singing. Hopefully I'm not out of breath enough so I can sing it so you guys can kind of hear it with the music. So, let me catch our breath real quick. Okay. S-U-P-E-R-C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Okay, we're going to go through it one more time without singing. I'm doing it a bunch of times in a row so you don't have to keep going up to your computer and scrubbing it back and forth because I know how annoying that is when I was learning it online, how much time it took. So one more time just to help you guys out. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'd love to help. And I really hope that this mirror image video helps you out. So one last time. S-U-P-E-R-C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L-I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Thank you so much, guys.